When you look back at that season and you see the number 16 next to your name in terms of 16 wins in the big leagues, how pleased and how thrilled were you to win that many games at such a young age?
I mean, it was good. I guess the way I can put it is like Wayno tells me, I mean, you look back and you have 34 starts on a season, 32, and you're winning half of them. Like, when you look at it back that way, it kind of feels like you expect it. So, I mean, it was good. I definitely learned a lot, but I feel like it's all just, a piece to go forward and build off of.
Were you ever thinking 20 at one stage?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking 20 pretty much all the time. All it takes is a streak to get going and a few good timely runs here and there and holding it down. So, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't have been possible.
We had two great wide receivers in St. Louis named Torrey Holt and Isaac Bruce, and they competed against each other and helped to make them great. I'm wondering, do you and Jack compete against each other, and does he help to make you great?
I mean, I don't know, that's kind of a weird question because I feel like I compete with him, but I don't feel like he competes back with me. He just kind of does his own thing. But I feel like really we do two different things, but it's just about us trying to, compete within ourselves and kind of grow based on that. And so it's kind of that attitude of, hey, Jack, I see you're doing you and you're doing your thing. I'm like, and so I appreciate that whenever he's out there doing it to see. And then so I'm trying to model myself into being me, like while I pitch. So just about the different plan of attack, but also building off of what you're doing.
What do you see when you see Jack Flaherty on the mound?
I just see a confident guy out there. I see a guy who's going to go out there and compete no matter what and give us a chance to win every game. So,
how about the staff in general? Imagine if Carlos comes back to the rotation with that talent and the five of you guys together. Is that incredible?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have a lot of electric arms in our camp right now. So just to be able to compete and get everybody through camp healthy will be huge for us to get going and get started out. And I think our pitching staff is going to be a real strength.
With every young player, you obviously have things to work on, and with you, obviously, it would be the walks. How do you address that, despite your great season, the walk total?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of it came from, last year I got touched up a little bit earlier in the season, so I was kind of battling back from and trying to be a little bit more perfect than I had to. So at times I felt like, I was trying to do too much. So I think what I'm going to try and do this year is just, it's all controlled by me. Walks is something I can control. So being able to say that, hey, cut that in half or cut it down a little bit, I'll be able to have more positions to be successful. So I don't think that's really a big deal. It's just about mindset and being consistently on attack.
Who's the guy in the big leagues that you've watched over the years and you think, I could be like him or I have a similar skill set?
I've watched a lot of Porcello. He's got a really good sinker, but he also, he just pitches. So it's not like he's limited to one pitch, but it's just about how he goes about his plan. So obviously I'm way different in my other pitches and how I'm going to pitch off of that, but just trying to create a game plan and make myself like a well-rounded pitcher. And I think that's kind of something I've seen him do.
Finally, quiet off-season for the team in terms of moves. What does that say to you guys as players?
It just says that we're looking to compete with what we have. I mean, we've added some pieces here and there. We got guys in last year, but I feel like you have a lot of young guys with some confidence now after last season that are going to come in and really, show what they can do. So you got to give them some time, I guess, to see what they're going to do.